What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And I want to speak on the Dallas Cowboys, right? And the only reason why I'm really speaking on the Dallas Cowboys is because this weekend, this Sunday coming up, they're going to be playing against my Baltimore Ravens. And so my question is, are the Cowboys, are Dak Prescott and the Cowboys the real deal? Now, when they came out in game number one, looked pretty good, against the Cleveland Browns. I'm not sure what the score was, but they looked pretty good against the Cleveland Browns. Dak Prescott looked pretty good. And so, people right away, well, every year the Dallas Cowboy fans think that this is the year anyway. And so what happened in the offseason is Jerry Jones took care of Dak Prescott, his contract, made him the highest paid quarterback in history. CD Lamb got his money. And so the drama surrounding the team, that was like before the season started, that was like taken care of. So now, what's left for the Cowboys is just to go out there on the field and take care of business. And so, like I said, the first game they did that, right? They beat the Cleveland Browns. Then they come out game number two and they play against the Saints, and they got destroyed against the Saints. And so now, like the Dallas Cowboy fans just switched up so fast, um, and so I'm not sure like which Cowboy team that we should be expecting to see this weekend against the Baltimore Ravens. And the Ravens, the Ravens. Now they're 0-2. They lost both of their first game. Both of they lost against Kansas City, was a close game, and they also lost against what was our second game? Oh, the Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. So that was a close game too. And so now you have two teams going against each other who really need a win. Both teams desperately need a win. Like the Ravens can't afford to go 0-3 this week because like most teams that start out 0-2, for the Ravens, in the past 15 years, every time they start out 0-2, they never make the playoffs. So they up against that already. And with the Cowboys, they really need a win because, like I said, they're 1-1. Um, they didn't really like how they looked last week against the Saints, and so both teams, like I said, both teams just want to right their ship. And I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm hoping that the Ravens can catch them this week, though, for real, because to me, the Ravens need this win more than the Cowboys. Because, like I said, if they go down 0-3, then it's not going. It's not looking good. We got 15 weeks left in this 15 weeks left in this season, and hopefully the Ravens can turn it around, and they can start this week at the expense of the Dallas Cowboys. Um, maybe I don't know. Like Cowboys fans are just so fickle. Like one loss and they just up in arms and they jump off the wagon. And then if the Cowboys win, then everything is all good. Then everybody, they back on the wagon. But so, but I'm gonna give like what I think the Ravens are gonna have to do this week in order for them to beat the Cowboys. I'm thinking that now, I think that the Ravens really gonna have to stick to their running game. Not and Lamar Jackson is going to have to go under center, right? Because if you want Derrick Henry, the running back, if you want this running back to be effective, the quarterback will have to go under center. Like you can't just go into the shotgun and just hand the ball off to him. He has to be coming towards the line of scrimmage and build some momentum so he can, and he wants to build his momentum. And also he want to be able to see and pick and choose like what holes he can go through and what blockers he can follow. So the adjustments are going to have to be made more so by Lamar Jackson than than Derrick Henry. So if Derrick Henry can have a solid game, I think that will open up things for the receivers downfield. Then Lamar Jackson, he can maybe do some run pass options or some other things. Whereas though, he can draw the defense to him, and then because they're respecting the run, keep everybody up on that line, respecting that run, and then they'll be able to maybe hit some passes downfield. But it's going to make it hard for the Ravens to pass if everybody know that's what you're doing every down anyway. Like you're in a shotgun, and sometimes we're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry out of the shotgun. I don't think that's going to work. Out of that shotgun, the defense can still set up like they're defending the pass. So if Derrick Henry don't get the ball, then they can just go ahead and drop back even further to defend the pass. And so, yeah, that's not going to make the Ravens very effective. Now the Cowboys, I haven't, sometimes because they're so inconsistent. I think if Dak Prescott have a solid passing game, I think the Cowboys are you know, they stand a good chance of turning the things around. I like the Dallas Cowboys offensive line too. They do a pretty good job run blocking. So if they can have some success against the Ravens running the football, then I think they'll that's going to be hard for the Ravens to beat them if they can have some success running the ball. And also that'll open things up for CD Lamb, and because CD Lamb is one of the best receivers in the league, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to this game. But all you Cowboy fans, let me know what you think. Ravens fans also don't feel free to let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with my take on this game and what it's going to take for each team to win. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will check you all out on the next video.